the moment she touched my wrist and whispered, "Please trust me," I almost did. Almost. We were standing outside a private dining room at the Harbor Grill, the same restaurant where she once told me she wanted a quiet future with me. Her eyes were shiny, her voice trembling, and her fingers were cold against my skin. But then the door opened behind her, and I saw him. Navy suit, expensive watch, calm smile, and on his left hand, a wedding ring that looked exactly like the one she kept hidden in her jewelry box. I met Emily 2 years earlier at a co-working space downtown. I was building websites for small businesses, usually working until midnight with cold coffee beside my laptop. She ran social media campaigns for boutiques and cafes. She had this calm confidence that made everyone listen when she spoke. Our first real conversation happened at 8:40 p.m. when the vending machine stole my last $3. She laughed and said, "That machine ruins more relationships than cheating." I didn't know then how strange that joke would feel later. We started dating slowly. Coffee after work became late dinners became Sunday grocery trips, and eventually her toothbrush appeared in my apartment. Emily wasn't flashy, but she noticed details. She remembered that I hated onions in omelets, that I paid rent on the 5th, and that I called my mother every Friday night. I trusted her because she made ordinary life feel safe. When she said, "I'm not looking for drama, I'm looking for peace," I believed she meant me. By our second anniversary, we were talking about moving in together. I had saved $18,000 for a better apartment and maybe, if everything went right, a ring. Not a huge one, just something clean and honest. Emily knew about the money because we planned everything together. She even sent me listings during lunch breaks with messages like, "This kitchen is ugly, but imagine our mornings here." I was 32, tired of temporary people, and ready to build something real. The first strange thing was her schedule. Emily suddenly had client meetings on Thursday nights, always from 7 to 10. She said a restaurant group had hired her for a rebrand, and the owner was difficult. "He's old school," she told me, dropping her phone face down on the counter. "He thinks Instagram is a disease." I laughed, but something felt off. She had always complained dramatically about clients. This time, whenever I asked a simple question, she answered too quickly, like she had rehearsed it. Then came the texts. Not romantic texts, not obvious ones, but enough to make my stomach tighten. I saw one flash across her lock screen at 11:18 p.m. while she was asleep beside me. It said, "Tomorrow same place. Don't bring him." The contact name was just H. I stared at it for 10 seconds, heart pounding, then put the phone back. In the morning, I asked who H was. She didn't blink. "Hannah, from the restaurant project," she said. Why? I wanted to believe her. So I did what people do when they're scared of the truth. I collected small lies and called them coincidences. Her perfume changed. She started paying for things in cash. She stopped posting stories when she was out. Once, I found a receipt from the Harbor Grill for $186, 2 entrees, 2 glasses of wine, dated a Thursday. When I asked, she said, "Team dinner." I told you, but her voice went flat, and Emily never went flat unless she was hiding something. The breaking point came on a rainy Tuesday. I was cleaning out my car and found a black gift bag under the passenger seat. Inside was a men's tie, dark green silk, with a small card that said, "For Friday, wear this and don't be late." It wasn't my style, and Friday was our anniversary dinner. When I showed it to her, Emily went pale. "It's for my brother," she said. "His birthday is next week." Her brother lived in Denver and wore construction boots to weddings. On Friday, she arrived at my apartment at 6:30 wearing a cream dress I had never seen before. She looked beautiful, which made everything worse. I asked calmly, "Are we going to dinner alone?" She froze for half a second, then smiled. "Of course." During the ride, her phone buzzed 3 times. She ignored it. At 7:12, we pulled into the Harbor Grill. I noticed she wasn't surprised by the valet, the hostess, or the private room waiting under my name, even though I hadn't booked it. Before I could ask, she grabbed my hand. "Please trust me," she whispered, "just for 10 minutes. That was when the door opened. A man stepped out and said, "Emily, we need to talk before everyone gets here." Everyone. My ears started ringing. He looked at me, then at her, and his expression changed from annoyance to pity. His left hand rested on the doorframe, and there it was, a plain gold wedding band. My throat tightened. "Who is he?" I asked. Emily didn't answer. The twist was worse than cheating. His name was Henry Cole, owner of the Harbor Grill, and he was married to Emily's older sister, Rachel. Emily had been helping him secretly sell part of the restaurant before a divorce settlement. Rachel knew nothing. The ring in Emily's jewelry box wasn't for me or from him. It was Rachel's backup wedding ring, hidden after she found suspicious bank transfers. Emily had taken it for safekeeping, then lied to everyone. Henry snapped, "You promised you'd keep him out of this." I looked at Emily and finally understood. Maybe she hadn't been sleeping with him, but she had betrayed something bigger than romance. She had chosen secrecy, money, and control over honesty. Rachel arrived 10 minutes later with a lawyer friend and 2 printed bank statements. Emily started crying. "I was trying to protect the family," she said. Rachel laughed once, broke broken and cold. No, you were trying to manage the damage before anyone blamed you. I stood there realizing I had almost proposed to a stranger. I left before dessert was served. Emily followed me into the parking lot, rain sticking her hair to her cheeks. I didn't cheat on you, she said, like that erased everything. I told her, you made me defend lies I didn't even know existed. She begged me to come home and talk, but I drove away at 8:46 p.m. and slept at my friend Marcus's place. By morning, I had 27 missed calls, 6 voice notes, and 1 message from Rachel saying, I'm sorry you got dragged into this. Over the next month, everything collapsed quietly. Rachel filed for divorce. Henry lost 2 investors after the bank records came out. Emily's clients started leaving when Rachel posted a careful, legal-sounding statement about financial deception within the family business. I returned the apartment applications, kept my savings, and mailed Emily's things to her mother's house. She sent one final text, I loved you, but I panicked. I typed 3 different replies, then deleted all of them. Some apologies are just excuses wearing better clothes. 6 months later, I passed the Harbor Grill and saw a new sign on the window, under new management. I didn't feel victorious. Betrayal doesn't always arrive as lipstick on a collar or hotel receipts. Sometimes it comes dressed as loyalty, whispering, please trust me, while hiding the truth behind your back. I'm still learning to trust again, but now I understand something clearly. Love without honesty is just a beautiful room with no floor. And the moment you notice yourself falling, you owe it to yourself to walk out.